This is a presentation of the Arizona Cardinals Broadcast Network.
Hey, let's get this going right here. Here we go. Let's work today. Got him. Let's go. All day. Way to keep fighting. Let's get it going right here. That's how football goes. Let's go win it. Let's go win it. Let's go.
This is Cardinals Game Plan with Head Coach Kliff Kingsbury, presented by Dignity Health.
All right, welcome in, everyone. It's Game Plan. Paul Calvisi, Ron Wolfley. And Wolf, this just in, it's still 2020. It's still a process. Nothing's going to be easy, okay?
That's right, Paulie. Head down, plow through it, bro.
That's right. Look, there was a lot to like in the Miami game, but ultimately the Cardinals ended up on the short end. The head coach, Kliff Kingsbury, is with us. And let's just pick up there, Coach. In a game like that, is it tough to sleep when you're so close? And you know what they say about NFL games, that a handful of plays dictate a lot of games. And would that describe the Miami game, 34-31 Cardinals on the short end?
Yeah, no question. I think anytime you lose in this league, week in, week out, there's so much that goes into it, so much preparation that the aftermath immediately is always pretty dramatic. But you mentioned it. I mean, there's things to be learned from that loss, and we have to be better moving forward. And you got to give Miami a lot of credit. They came in here, didn't turn the football over, competed their tails off and found a way to make more plays than us.
Coach, how badly did that scoop and score to start the game, basically, from your offensive perspective, how badly did that set you back, and did it make you think that this was going to be a tight game?
It's definitely not how you want to start. Thought we had a good play call on there, and unfortunately didn't happen like I would have liked. But you got to give them credit. They're an aggressive defense. They lead the league in scoring defense, and once again made a play and really set the tone for their team with a young quarterback on the road to kind of give him a buffer, and then they played well the rest of the game.
From 7-0 to 7-7, Max Williams on the 4-yard touchdown catch. How good was it to see your starting tight end, and how nice was it to game plan for Big Max?
Max is such a solid, consistent player for us. He really brings a calming presence to our tight end room and our offense altogether. And so to have him back out there and the things he does for us on the field was really nice.
Coach, you're down 24-17 at the half. What was your message to your team, and what kind of adjustments did you make?
Yeah, just that I felt like we'd given up some things that we can't do in the second half. You can't give those penalties that allow drives to continue and score points, and then you can't give them points offensively. And if we eliminated those things, we're going to be right back in the game, and our guys came out and executed at a high level to start.
Yeah, no doubt. Speaking of season momentum and drives, how about Darrell Daniels? He caps that 87-yard drive, and he tears it away from the defender. Tell us about that drive and then the finish.
Yeah, I was really proud of Darrell. He's a guy who's continued to ascend since we've gotten here and gained more and more of all of our trust as a player. I thought our team came out and set the tone like we wanted to start the second half, and then he made a heck of a catch.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about Kyler's 28-yard run on that 4th and 1? What kind of call was it? Why did you call that play? Take us through that play, if you will.
Yeah, it was a zone read, and they have a tough front. There's no doubt. One of the more stout fronts that we faced. And, he read it perfectly, had a guy in space and made a miss, and he did the rest. He's a dynamic player with the ball in his hands. And
then the 12-yard touchdown run. Take us through that one, because that one gave the Cardinals the lead 31-24.
Yeah, that was well executed by all parties involved. Had kind of a quick motion with Christian Kirk coming through, who had a nice block, and then Max kind of led us in the end zone, and both those guys really blocked well in that play.
And then you had the Miami defense with the stop on 4th and 1. Chase Edmonds ends up short. What was the key to that play for Miami's defense? Where did that come up a little bit short?
They just did a nice job being physical up front, and I like the look. I like what we had going, and Chase is a physical runner. They just made a play, and got to tip your hat to them.
Did you get any word from Zane Gonzalez? Because for a 49-yard field goal attempt to end up short, we know he's got a heck of a leg. Did you get an understanding of what happened on that failed field goal?
Yeah, I think he just got underneath it, kind of mishit it, which is unfortunate. Obviously, he's been a really solid player for us, and just wasn't able to convert on that one.
Coach, what about that 3rd and 1 to Christian Kirk in the flat where Kyler threw it at his feet right there? Can you tell us about that play? What happened on that play?
Yeah, it had a rollout. we were hoping we could hit them right there on the sideline, but their corner played it pretty tight and kind of spooked us, and so we weren't able to convert on that one.
Coach Kingsbury sets his sights on the Buffalo Bills when we return to Cardinals Game Plan. Presented by Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. By Nissan. For great offers, shop nissanusa.com. By Desert Financial Credit Union, sharing success with you. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Welcome back to Cardinals Game Plan and Coach Kingsbury's virtual film room, powered by Microsoft Surface.
All right, welcome back, everyone. It's Game Plan with the head coach, Kliff Kingsbury. Let's go into the film room. And Coach, let's talk about two plays from Kyler to Christian Kirk. I think we all love that chemistry between those two. Definitely love the touchdown strike. And then a big chunk play late in the game. But let's start with the 56-yarder to Christian Kirk, where he ended up with single coverage after DeAndre Hopkins got doubled.
Yeah, it was a great read by Kyler and a great route by C. Kirk, keeping it skinny and kind of running away from the corner. But they had shown an all-out pressure, and we were able to kind of chip the ends and buy us a little more time. And then those two guys did a tremendous job of converting.
Coach, down 34-31. Can you take us through that play to Christian Kirk, the big gain to Christian Kirk that it looked like a crossover corner?
Yeah, it was a great read by Kyler and a great route by C. Kirk to kind of keep it high above the corner, occupy the corner with an out route, and he made a great throw and a great catch and really set us up in good position on that drive.
Boy, Kyler's incredible day, Coach. Just a fantastic performance by him. How did he grade out, though? I mean, obviously we can see the plays that he made, but what about mentally? How did he do and how did he grade out?
He's really playing at a high level. You watch him, the last month or so, getting through his progressions, protecting the football, avoiding sacks, making plays with his feet. I'm really excited to see how he finishes this second half. And I thought he played his heart out. I mean, he's diving for first downs, taking shots, doing whatever it takes to try and win the game, and that goes a long way with his teammates.
He took the loss hard, didn't he? Is that a byproduct of him being a perfectionist?
No doubt. I mean, he's a competitor and he wants to win. And he knows the opportunity that we had and weren't able to convert. And so he's always going to be hard on himself and, be down after those tough games.
Coach, how badly did you miss the corners in this situation? I mean, you got Dre Kirkpatrick, of course, who goes down. Byron Murphy misses because of COVID. How difficult was this in the game? And talk about your secondary and the condition of it right now.
It's definitely challenging when you lose two guys that have been playing at a high level for you, but you got to have young guys step in and make plays, and they kind of got thrown in the fire and had some good plays, had some bad plays, and we'll be better for it moving forward. But it'd be great to get Byron back this week, get Dre back this week, and hopefully we can keep that thing moving in the right direction.
Coach, it was great to see Marcus Golden out there balling out once again. Something we've all become very accustomed to with Marcus Golden. Talk about Marcus Golden, his game, how well did he play, and what about Josh Morrow as well?
Yeah, I couldn't be more excited about what we've seen from Marcus. I mean, his intensity when he steps in the building is amazing, and every rep is like the game's on the line, whether it's practice or the weight room. I mean, he does it all full speed. And then Josh Morrow, I thought, really had a nice game. He played a few more snaps than we probably anticipated, but had some impact plays, and just thrilled to have both those guys with us moving forward.
I know in the Christian Kirk 56-yarder that DeAndre Hopkins was doubled on the other side. How do you assess D-Hop's game? He had 3 catches for 30 yards, but he also drew 4 PI flags. What did you think of the game as a whole for D-Hop? Yeah,
that's huge. When you're talking about 7 first downs for him by himself, whether it's catching or drawing a PI, that's impacting the game. And obviously I have to do a better job of getting him involved and getting him the football more because he's such an impact player. But he definitely had a positive impact on the game.
Coach, here you are at the halfway point. You're 5-3. How do you process this? We know you'd like to be better. Everybody would, of course. But how do you look at it, and how do you process this? And do you have to remind yourself, hey, you know what? I think we would have taken 5-3 at the start of the season.
I think more than anything, we all have to understand whether we were 8-0 or 5-3. These last 8 are the ones that count, and these are the ones that kind of get you where you want to go, and our guys understand that. So we put ourselves in a position where we control our own destiny, and we have to handle that accordingly.
And the Bills are coming to town at 7-2. They haven't been 7-2 since the early 90s when the Bills went to 4 straight Super Bowls, and we know what they did to Seattle. So what jumps off that game film with Buffalo?
Lots of explosive plays. I thought Josh Allen played one of his best games. He's having a heck of a year, moving around, making plays, and they have a great offensive scheme. And the addition of Diggs has really been big for them. And then defensively, solid front, well coached. They fly around. Really kind of tormented the Seahawks all day, created 4 turnovers, and so we'll definitely have our hands full.
After the break, Chase Edmonds wired for sound when Cardinals Game Plan returns. Welcome back to Cardinals Game Plan. With running back Kenyon Drake on the mend, Chase Edmonds took on the workload against Miami, rushing 25 times for 70 yards and adding 3 receptions. He was mic'd up for the game.
I picked him up.
That's 0.
Yeah, double A guy.
Wired, brought to you by your Arizona Ford dealers.
2 similar teams squaring off today. On a beautiful Sunday, the Dolphins have won 3 in a row. The Cardinals have won 3 in a row. Chase Edmonds getting the start, filling in for the injured Kenyon Drake, but Edmonds is a starter on most teams in the NFL.
Let's go, baby.
Murray, and he pulls it back, throws to the left to Max Williams, caught, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Welcome back, baby.
Here's a direct snap to Chase Edmonds, but movement on the Cardinals.
You was, Christian?
Hell yeah.
I ain't gonna cap, bro.
I'm about to do it.
I thought it was there, bro. I really did, bro.
You guys double team on.
Snap to Kyler Murray, drops back to throw, steps up, throws a deep ball, middle of the field. He's got Kirk, the ball's on the money. It's a touchdown.
Yes, sir! Yeah, boy! Let's go, man! Yes, sir, baby! Let that fry, boy, eat. Yes, sir! Here we go.
Direct snap to Chase Edmonds here on first down at the 41, running right through a crease at the 45. Run play again to the left for Edmonds, in trouble in the backfield, able to break a tackle though. Chase Edmonds getting a lot of work here.
Chase Edmonds once again finding that seam.
They go right to the line and snap it with Murray under center. He rolls to the right, looking downfield, lobs it far side of the end zone, underthrown. I thought he caught it. I thought it was a touchdown.
Touchdown, holy touchdown.
They changed the on-field rule to a touchdown.
Play.
The offense getting it done, and it's a new ball game. Empty set on 3rd and 5. Back to throw goes Kyler. Short pass to the left, caught by Evans at the 45, and he's going to be close.
No, come on, man. Yo!
They're going to say he's short, though, by about a yard.
Man, we getting this. Hey, we getting this first down, bro.
Snap to Murray. He's going to keep it running right.
Yes, sir.
Breaks a tackle. He's got the first down at the 50.
Yes, sir, K1.
Pushed out of bounds at the 26.
Let's go, baby. Let's finish the drive, bro. You good?
Cardinals run it again, this time with Chase Edmonds up the middle. Breaks the tackle. Now inside the 15 and down to the 13-yard line. Snap to Murray. He's going to keep it running left.
Yes, sir. It's there. Set it.
And Kyler Murray has a touchdown.
Hey. Told you, baby. Good drive. Spitting up blood and
2 minutes and 28 seconds left in the quarter. You got to get some gas in it.
I'm good.
All right?
I'm good.
Snap to Murray. Delayed pressure. So now backs up. Flags are down. They're going to get a face mask here, so it's a free play. Pass to the left, caught by Evans. Out to about the 40-yard line.
That's fine. That's fine, big boy. That's fine, Christian.
That's the 22nd carry today for Chase Edmonds. So here we go with the extra offensive lineman and 2 tight ends in, 4th down and inches. This could be the game here if the Cardinals don't get it. Snap to Murray, give to Edmonds running left. Did not get it. He did not get the first down. The Dolphins will take over. Takes a snap, takes a knee, and this game is over. Ooh, this one hurts.
The Buffalo Bills are on the horizon as the Cardinals look to get back on track. We put our eye on the opponent when Game Plan returns. Now, Paul Calvisi and Ron Wolfley put their eye on the opponent. Presented by Phillips Law Group, proud partner of the Cardinals.
All right, welcome back to Game Plan. Paul Calvisi, Ron Wolfley, and Wolf, as we get to learn the 2020 Cardinals, I think we have learned that, you know what, you present them with a challenge week 1 at the NFC champion Niners, whether it's Sunday Night Football against the Seattle Seahawks, they rise to that occasion. But as a young team, do they also measure themselves to a lesser degree when the competition isn't at such a level?
Paul, it's incredible. You know, I do believe this. You and I have talked about this, but I believe every team has a personality, and this team is no exception. I agree with you. I think they have a tendency to continue to play up to their competition and to play a little bit down to their competition as well. Now listen, I'm not saying the Miami Dolphins were a bad football team. They are not a bad football team. Heed my words and hear me well on that. They're good. They're going to surprise a lot of people. They may even sneak into the playoffs if Tua plays very, very well.
I was expecting Tua to make that critical rookie mistake. It never happened. And you don't want to wait on Josh Allen to make a critical mistake right now. 31-38, 415 yards against Seattle, 3 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. He's playing really good ball, isn't he?
Boy, there's no doubt about it. Josh Allen is the offense for the Buffalo Bills, and he's so much more athletic, Paulie, than anyone ever gave him credit for. Just does a great job running the football. They move him out of the pocket as well. John Brown, one of the receivers for the Buffalo Bills, he's got an excellent receiving core. They don't run the ball very well, Paulie, but man, Josh Allen is throwing the ball and doing it very, very well to his tight end and wide receivers. This is going to be a good test for the Arizona Cardinals secondary, and hopefully they're going to get back Dre Kirkpatrick. Hopefully they're going to get back Byron Murphy. Hopefully everybody's going to be okay going forward, because the secondary is going to be key in stopping the Buffalo Bills.
And hey, the Bills defense went after Russell Wilson. They forced 4 turnovers in that game. What do you think Kliff Kingsbury is most concerned about with that Bills D?
That's it, Paulie. The Buffalo Bills will get after your quarterback. They're going to come after your Q big time, and they do it with a lot of different ways. They'll get into 5- and 6-man pressures, blitzes as a matter of fact, but they can line up, Paulie. They got 4 guys. If they want to just line up and go after your quarterback and drop 7, they can generate pressure as well. They're very, very good in terms of sacks per attempt.
All right, we'll see. You have Tua and Kyler. Now it's Kyler against Josh Allen as the Cardinals and Bills on Sunday.
Coach K with his keys to victory against the surging Bills when Game Plan returns. Cardinals Game Plan has been presented by Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. By Nissan. For great offers, shop nissanusa.com. By Desert Financial Credit Union, sharing success with you. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right, wrapping it up with the head coach, Kliff Kingsbury. Welcome back to Game Plan. Bills are coming to down, Coach. And you can't help but notice they put 44 points on the Seahawks. That's the most points allowed by a Pete Carroll Seattle team ever. So what do you have to do to be successful in stopping, first off, that Buffalo offense?
It's a huge challenge. Josh Allen does a tremendous job making plays, moving around. He's a load to tackle. He's one of the biggest quarterbacks I've ever seen, and so it starts with him. And they have a great group of wideouts too that are explosive and can make plays down the field. So we got to try and keep them in front of us and create takeaways when we get the chance.
I was going to ask you that, Coach, in terms of what are you going to focus on? What are you going to have your guys focus on in this game? What is the message going to be about this Buffalo Bills team and this game coming up?
Yeah, it's going to be about us. We feel like after this last game, there's areas we have to improve upon, being able to transition how we practice into the game. And so that's where the focus lies. We have to get better as a team, and the rest will take care of itself on Sunday.
You got the likes of Max Williams and Jalen Thompson back last week. What about this week when it comes to the team's health? What do you expect?
Yeah, I'm hopeful to get Kennard and Murphy back, and hopefully Drake or Patrick as well, which would be nice. 3 solid players that get back on that defense and get that thing moving in the right direction again.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck to you.
Thank y'all.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you for watching Cardinals Game Plan.